Are you tired of those nights where sleep feels like a distant dream, leaving you drained and fuzzy-headed? Do you wish you could simply drift off each evening, enjoy truly deep rest, and awaken every single morning feeling genuinely renewed, invigorated, and ready to embrace the day with clarity and energy? If those frustrating sleepless hours or constant tossing and turning sound all too familiar, then please stay right here, because what I'm about to reveal could be the most important discovery you make this week, potentially revolutionizing your sleep and restoring a vitality you thought was long gone. We're about to uncover 7 incredibly potent, all-natural foods that hold the secret to significantly enhancing your sleep quality, especially as our bodies gracefully age. And I promise you, the transformative outcomes may profoundly surprise you, leaving you wondering why no one told you this sooner. Let's paint a common but utterly frustrating picture that many of us, particularly after a certain age, know all too well. You finally settle into bed, hoping for some much-needed rest, but your mind just won't stop its endless chatter. You turn, you toss, and you gaze helplessly at the ceiling, watching the minutes tick by. Or perhaps even worse, you manage to fall asleep only to abruptly wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, wide-eyed and unable to return to slumber, leaving you to dread the dawn. Does that scenario resonate deeply with you? The unfortunate truth is that you're not just exhausted after these restless nights. Your overall health and well-being are gradually weakened by them, especially as the years begin to accumulate. Many wise individuals aren't fully aware that around the age of 50 and beyond, sleep problems become increasingly common and insistent. Your body's internal clock, known as your circadian rhythm, subtly begins to shift, and those instinctive cues that once effortlessly guided your sleep start to wane, making quality rest harder to achieve. But here's the truly hopeful news. Mother Nature has already provided us with the most powerful tools. These are completely natural, profoundly safe, and deeply effective real foods that gently interact with your nervous system, helping you gracefully return to restorative sleep without resorting to harsh chemicals or lab-made medicines. Time and time again, people who thoughtfully incorporate these simple foods into their daily routines frequently report experiencing real, long-lasting change. Brighter mornings, significantly more rest, and far less of that aggravating turning and tossing. It's as if their bodies are slowly but surely relearning the forgotten art of deep natural rest. And if you're currently relying on sleep aids just to get through the night, pay very special attention to what follows, because this might just be your golden opportunity to finally reclaim your sleep naturally. Therefore, to ensure you don't miss out on these life-changing insights and to begin your journey toward truly better sleep tonight, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. Now let's gracefully delve into the very first, seemingly humble food that holds the power to make your nights wonderfully serene. Bananas, your natural pathway to relaxation and melatonin boost. The humble banana, that familiar fruit you've seen countless times in your kitchen, might just be the most underestimated natural sleep aid out there. Indeed, this everyday yellow fruit could be the gentle, all-natural solution you've been yearning for to soothe your restless nights. But what makes bananas so remarkably effective at promoting deep sleep? It all comes down to a harmonious trio of essential nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. These powerful components work in concert to create a wonderfully relaxing concoction specifically designed for your entire neurological system. Potassium and magnesium, known for their muscle-relaxing properties, gently signal to your body that it's time to release the accumulated tension of the day, preparing you for rest. Vitamin B6, on the other hand, plays an absolutely crucial role in the conversion of tryptophan, an amino acid, into serotonin. Serotonin is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter, famous for elevating mood and encouraging a profound sense of relaxation. And here's the best part. This very same serotonin later transforms into the essential hormone melatonin, which acts as your body's gentle signal to your brain that it's time to comfortably drift off to sleep. Consider the story of Rosa, a 65-year-old woman who had been struggling for years with frequent midnight awakenings and that bothersome sensation of restless legs. About an hour before she would typically go to bed, she began incorporating one ripe banana, one with a few soft brown spots, into her evening routine. Within just a few days, she noticed a significant reduction in her nocturnal twitching. After a few weeks, especially once she started adding other items from this list, her sleep became remarkably deeper and much more regular. Imagine no longer staring at the clock at 3 in the morning. For an even greater impact and a soothing treat, try preparing a warm, comforting oat milk banana pudding. It's not only utterly delicious but also inherently calming. Here's a valuable tip. Eating a slightly greener banana can also be beneficial, as it contains resistant starch, a unique type of fiber that helps the beneficial bacteria in your gut flourish. Some of these tiny microorganisms are intricately linked to the synthesis of substances that actively promote better sleep. Remember, this isn't an on-off switch like medication. Unlike conventional sleep aids that can make you feel drowsy, bananas gently assist your brain in remembering its natural, proper rhythm for falling asleep. Almonds, the silent protectors of restful sleep. At first glance, almonds might simply appear to be a crunchy, high-protein snack, perfect for a midday energy boost. However, these humble nuts are far more than just a quick bite. They are miniature powerhouses packed with vital nutrients that specifically target the complex mechanisms regulating your sleep. Once again, magnesium emerges as a true star here, functioning like a natural switch for gently turning off your overactive neurological system. As you consume almonds, this powerful magnesium begins to slow down neural activity, ease away bodily tension, and gently prepare your body for a stress-free transition into sleep. But their magic doesn't stop there. Almonds also play a significant role in helping to regulate cortisol, which is your body's primary stress hormone. Have you ever found yourself lying awake in bed, your thoughts racing with replays of unpleasant conversations or endless to-do lists for tomorrow? Elevated cortisol levels could be the hidden culprit, and almonds can help to naturally bring those levels down, allowing your mind to quiet. Furthermore, don't overlook vitamin E, a potent antioxidant generously found in almonds, which actively aids in the fight against chronic inflammation. This often unseen inflammation can subtly but significantly hamper your body's ability to enter those deep, truly restorative periods of sleep. Here's yet another vital advantage. The healthy fats embedded within almonds help to normalize your blood sugar levels throughout the night. A sudden drop in blood sugar can often be the exact reason why you wake up unusually alert or even feeling a bit hungry at 2 or 3 in the morning. Almond fats help you maintain steady, balanced energy levels right until dawn, preventing those unwelcome awakenings. To maximize their benefits, simply enjoy a small handful, roughly 4 to 5, approximately an hour before you plan to go to bed. You can eat them raw, or if you have a little time, soak them in water for a few hours. Soaking can help diminish certain anti-nutrients that might hinder some individuals' absorption of magnesium, making them even more potent. Feeling a bit adventurous? Consider making your own homemade almond milk. Soak almonds overnight, then peel them, blend them with warm water, and perhaps add a tiny pinch of cinnamon. Sip this comforting concoction before bed and allow its relaxing magic to begin working its wonders. Decaf coffee, a hidden sleep disruptor you need to know about. But hold on just a moment. Before we delve deeper into the remaining wonderful sleep-promoting foods, there's a surprisingly common habit that may be subtly, yet significantly, undermining your sleep, despite its seemingly harmless nature. Let's talk about decaf coffee. Many people confidently believe it's perfectly safe to consume at night, precisely because it's decaffeinated. However, here's the often overlooked reality. Decaf coffee still retains anywhere from 3% to 10% of its original caffeine amount, and for many sensitive individuals, especially those of us whose bodies process substances differently with age, that residual caffeine is more than enough to disrupt precious sleep. Yet, it's not just the leftover caffeine that's a concern, it's how the caffeine is removed. Certain decaffeination techniques involve the use of chemical solvents, such as ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. Even in trace levels, these substances have the potential to subtly disrupt your delicate neurotransmitters, which are directly in charge of controlling your sleep and waking cycles, leading to less restorative rest. There's an additional, fascinating twist. For many years, your brain has likely formed a strong conditioned association between the taste of coffee and feelings of mental alertness and readiness. Therefore, even if your decaf cup contains virtually no caffeine, the familiar flavor, the comforting aroma, and the ritual itself may still unconsciously stimulate your brain, making it far more challenging for you to truly wind down and prepare for sleep. You see, our brains are incredibly intelligent creatures of habit. Simply going through the motion of drinking coffee, experiencing its warmth, and breathing in its well-known scent can trigger a subconscious signal, sending the erroneous message that it's time to be active rather than promoting relaxation. And this is precisely where the complications arise. This subtle mental turmoil can directly impact your ability to reach and maintain deep sleep, one of the most crucial stages of restorative rest where true magic genuinely occurs. During this profound phase, your brain efficiently clears out the day's accumulated clutter, your immune system effectively reboots, and your cells undergo essential rejuvenation. If you don't spend enough time in this critical phase, even if you technically slept through the night, you'll likely awaken feeling lethargic, hazy, and completely unrefreshed, as if your body pressed pause rather than a true reset button. Now, picture this. You're doing everything correctly. No electronics before bed, a calm, quiet setting, and even a relaxing meditation practice at night. Yet, without your awareness, Your seemingly innocuous habit of drinking decaf coffee could be subtly undermining all your efforts. A far better, more soothing option would be a genuinely calming herbal infusion. Consider a warm, properly made chamomile tea in place of your evening decaf. I'll share a unique preparation technique later in this video that enhances its efficacy even further, transforming it into a true elixir of rest. Many people find that after just a few nights of switching from decaf coffee to a natural herbal infusion, their sleep dramatically improves. This isn't just theory. It's a classic illustration of how clever marketing can sometimes disguise a sleep disruptor as something beneficial. While decaf coffee presents itself as a friendly, sleep-promoting beverage, for countless individuals, it is actually a silent robber, steadily depriving them of the deep, rejuvenating sleep their bodies so desperately need, especially as we aim to maintain our health through the years. Cherries, the ruby red sleep reset for your internal clock. These little ruby red wonders are sweet, wonderfully tart, and absolutely delicious. However, the vast majority of people remain unaware that cherries are also nature's secret little regulators of sleep. These vivid red fruits are a natural source of melatonin, the primary hormone your brain releases to gently tell you it's time to comfortably drift off to sleep. In a perfect world, your body would effortlessly produce ample melatonin each evening. Yet, modern life, stress, the natural process of aging, late-night screen time, and inconsistent sleep patterns can all easily disrupt this vital melatonin production. This is precisely where cherries gracefully step in. Enjoying just 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries, or even a small glass of tart cherry juice, about an hour before bed can actively help your body reestablish a healthy sleep rhythm, gently resetting your internal clock and encouraging you to enjoy a wonderfully good night's sleep. And that's truly just the beginning of their benefits. Cherries are also abundant in anthocyanins, which are powerful antioxidants known to combat silent inflammation, particularly within the delicate tissues of the brain. Imagine these antioxidants as an efficient overnight cleaning crew, diligently working to remove oxidative stress so you can awaken feeling balanced, sharp, and beautifully clear-headed. Have you ever woken up with subtle aches, a persistent stiffness, or just feeling off in a way you can't quite pinpoint? It might be a subtle indication that your body isn't achieving the deep, restorative sleep it fundamentally needs to repair itself. Cherries naturally facilitate the crucial shift from lighter sleep stages to deep sleep, profoundly aiding your body in its healing processes and allowing your mind to fully rejuvenate. Here's one more fantastic advantage. Cherries prove to be strong allies when the seasons change. As daylight hours fluctuate, your body's natural melatonin cycle can become unbalanced, leading to fragmented sleep. Regardless of what's happening outside, cherries serve as a natural anchor, helping you maintain a steady, harmonious sleep schedule. A crucial hint, however, always opt for fresh or frozen cherries. Absolutely steer clear of dried versions, as they frequently contain a surprisingly high amount of added sugar, which can cause energy spikes and counteract your body's natural wind-down process, defeating the very purpose of consuming them. Simply enjoy cherries by themselves or combine them with a few other sleep-promoting ingredients. They can be blended into a soothing smoothie with almond or oat milk, or enjoyed as a light, refreshing evening snack. They're delightful, incredibly simple to incorporate, and scientifically supported as a gentle aid to better sleep. Kiwi, the green guardian of serotonin and antioxidant power. Bright green on the inside, wonderfully tangy, and encased in a fuzzy brown skin, the humble kiwi fruit could very well become your new best friend when it comes to achieving deeply restorative nighttime sleep. Despite its somewhat exotic appearance and typical place in tropical fruit salads, kiwis are actually among the world's most scientifically proven sleep aids. Extensive research, particularly originating from New Zealand, the very birthplace of the modern kiwi fruit, has consistently yielded impressive findings. Simply eating 1 or 2 kiwis about an hour before bed can significantly enhance both the length and quality of your sleep. Why such potent effects? Because kiwis are rich in serotonin, one of the most critical brain chemicals responsible for both mood regulation and effective sleep. Crucially, serotonin is a direct precursor to melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep, and it also plays a vital role in fostering deep relaxation and emotional stability. To put it simply, kiwi elegantly sets the stage, sending a clear, calming signal to your entire body that it's time to unwind. But the benefits extend beyond just serotonin. Kiwis are also packed with powerful antioxidants, such as vitamin C and vitamin E, which help in significantly lowering oxidative stress. This oxidative stress is a quiet yet harmful element that can insidiously affect memory, mental clarity, and overall brain function, particularly as we age. Have you ever woken up feeling disoriented, struggling to concentrate, or just generally unwell without a clear reason? Oxidative stress might be at play there, and kiwis actively combat that burden from within. Here's an exciting bonus feature too. The kiwi's skin actually contains even more fiber and antioxidants than its flesh. Yes, you can confidently eat the entire fruit. Just give it a gentle scrub with a brush to remove the fuzz. The additional fiber further promotes a healthy digestive system, which, perhaps surprisingly, also has a profound and direct impact on the quality of your sleep. Want to elevate its sleep-enhancing power even further? About an hour or so before bed, pair 1 kiwi with half a banana. The tryptophan from the banana combined with the serotonin from the kiwi works synergistically to naturally boost your body's production of melatonin. It's akin to providing your brain with the precise resources it requires to craft truly restful, deep sleep. For something even simpler and delightfully soothing, blend a creamy midnight smoothie using kiwi, banana, and warm oat milk. It's light, naturally sweet, and beautifully prepares your nervous system for complete and profound relaxation. The best part comes next. Kiwi offers more than just sleep benefits. Its powerful compounds can also help reduce anxiety, calm irritation, and even alleviate muscle soreness, all common discomforts that frequently interfere with your ability to achieve peaceful sleep. Despite their small size, kiwis truly offer a cascade of remarkable health benefits when it comes to supporting deeply rejuvenating sleep. Sauerkraut, unlocking gut health for sleep, but with crucial timing warnings. While remarkably beneficial, sauerkraut demands careful attention to timing and pairing, for if utilized improperly, this fermented food might unfortunately backfire on your sleep efforts. To truly harness sauerkraut as a potent sleep aid, you must approach its consumption strategically. Mixing it with incorrect foods, such as wine, chocolate, or other rich, high-cholesterol elements, can inadvertently result in a digestive cocktail that actively keeps you awake at night. Why? Because at the precise moment when your body needs rest, these particular combinations can create minor yet significant shifts in the delicate balance of your neurotransmitters and digestive processes, leading to discomfort or heightened alertness. Sauerkraut is best consumed in small quantities, typically 2 to 3 tablespoons, and is most effectively enjoyed alongside a complex, wholesome carbohydrate source, such as a serving of oats or a small portion of brown rice. Herein lies the secret to its success. Consume it a generous 2 hours or more before you intend to go to bed. Absolutely steer clear of mixing it with red meats, heavy proteins, or highly processed dinner foods, as these pairings can drastically slow down digestion and potentially lead to bloating, stomach pain, or even persistent insomnia. Now pay close attention, because if sauerkraut isn't right for your body, it will communicate with you. Be on the lookout for symptoms such as unexpected flushing of the face, persistent itchy skin, sudden waves of body heat, or a dull headache when you awaken. These can be signs of a histamine sensitivity, which fermented foods can sometimes trigger in certain individuals. Are you considering making your own sauerkraut at home? Don't worry, it's far easier than it seems. Simply cut fresh cabbage into thin strips, vigorously rub sea salt over it, and then allow it to ferment for about a week or so in a clean, securely sealed glass jar. When purchasing it pre-made, always choose raw, unpasteurized versions, as the entire purpose of pasteurization is to unfortunately destroy the very active probiotics that confer its incredible benefits. But there's more to its power. Sauerkraut is also wonderfully rich in vitamin C, which actively helps to reduce cortisol, the primary stress hormone in your body. And deeper, more peaceful sleep is directly correlated with lower, more balanced cortisol levels. One final but crucial point: use caution if you are currently taking iron supplements. While vitamin C improves iron absorption, excessively high blood iron levels can actually inhibit the natural generation of melatonin, which, ironically, may impair your sleep. Therefore, it's generally best to avoid taking any iron supplements in close proximity to your sauerkraut consumption. As part of a healthy, balanced evening meal, just keep it straightforward and organic. You might just discover that this unusual little fermented meal has profound benefits for your brain, your nerves, and your ability to truly sleep soundly, in addition to greatly supporting your digestive system. Oatmeal, your nighttime blood sugar, stabilizer for uninterrupted sleep. Though typically considered a morning staple, that warm bowl of oatmeal might just be precisely what your body needs right before bed to usher in a night of tranquil sleep. Oatmeal is much more than just a hearty, cozy comfort food. It's among the world's most remarkably underrated sleep aids. When consumed with the proper complementary ingredients and at the opportune moment in the evening, it can profoundly help balance your blood sugar, gently soothe your entire nervous system, and seamlessly guide your body into a deep sleep mode. So, why exactly does oatmeal work so exceptionally well for sleep? Its effectiveness stems from three key components: magnesium, zinc, and its slow-digesting complex carbohydrates. Magnesium, as we've learned, efficiently lowers heart rate, calms the busy brain, and deeply relaxes muscles throughout your body. Zinc, on the other hand, is absolutely critical in the intricate chain reaction that culminates in the creation of melatonin, the vital hormone your body utilizes to meticulously regulate its entire sleep-wake cycle. Additionally, the gradual, steady release of glucose from the complex carbohydrates found in oats ensures your energy levels remain remarkably stable all night long. This final section is truly crucial for many, especially older adults. A sudden dip in blood sugar is often the exact reason why countless individuals wake up between 2 and 4 a.m., not due to a bad dream or an external noise. When your body senses that its energy reserves are running low, it instinctively panics, triggering a minor stress response that jolts you awake. Oatmeal acts as a powerful preventative measure, maintaining beautifully steady blood glucose levels throughout the night. No crashes, no erratic spikes, and crucially, no 3 a.m. mental buzzing in the brain. And that's not all. Oats also contain a special compound called avenin, which possesses modest sedative qualities. Without knocking you asleep or leaving you feeling groggy the next day, avenin gently helps to quiet your mind, lowers overstimulation, and settles that incessant mental chatter. For a perfect bedtime oatmeal recipe, simply cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk. Sprinkle it with a little cinnamon for flavor and added benefits, and perhaps add a small handful of walnuts or almonds. This enhances the dish's calming and blood sugar regulating properties in addition to tasting fantastic. An alternative lighter option is to blend a banana and plant milk smoothie with a teaspoon of ground oats. It's wonderfully easy to digest, light, and perfectly suited for winding down. As an added bonus, research indicates that people who regularly incorporate oats into their diet often spend more time in the deep sleep stages, the kind of profoundly restorative sleep that genuinely rejuvenates and repairs the body. You will wake up feeling more aware, focused, and in a significantly better mood, even if your overall sleep duration remains constant. Therefore, if you've been struggling with restless nights, feeling drained, or battling constant awakenings, consider gracefully transitioning oats from your morning bowl to your peaceful nighttime routine. Chamomile, the ancient herbal infusion, only truly effective when properly prepared. Since ancient times, chamomile has been universally recognized and utilized as a profound natural sleep aid, essentially serving as a timeless symbol of peace and tranquility. However, despite its widespread reputation, the majority of people are entirely unaware of this crucial detail. The true effectiveness of chamomile is absolutely dependent on how it is prepared. Simply immersing a tea bag in boiling water for a minute or two will, regrettably, result in little more than a weakly flavored beverage with almost no genuine therapeutic impact. The real potency of chamomile comes from a remarkable substance known as apigenin, a naturally occurring plant flavonoid. Apigenin works by binding to particular receptors in your brain, and this interaction produces a deeply relaxing anti-anxiety effect that is quite comparable to some prescription medications, but crucially without the bothersome negative side effects. Apigenin is, in essence, nature's gentle way of telling your nervous system to relax, to let go, and to find calm. To truly unleash its full, incredible power, you must brew it correctly. Instead of using inexpensive, pre-packaged tea bags, invest in loose, dried whole chamomile flowers. To effectively retain their delicate and essential oils, steep these flowers in water that has just come to a boil for at least a full 10 minutes, ensuring the cup is thoroughly covered. For optimal effects, aim for 1 to 2 teaspoons of flowers per cup. You can even intensify its already soothing effects by combining it with passion flower, lemon balm, or a touch of raw honey, which itself possesses mild sedative qualities. Drinking this potent infusion 30 to 45 minutes before bed, especially if you commit to doing it regularly, can transform your nightly wind-down ritual into something genuinely healing and profoundly effective. Chamomile doesn't forcefully knock you out. Rather, it elegantly establishes the ideal mental and physical conditions, gently guiding your body to accomplish what it was inherently designed to do: fall asleep effortlessly, completely, and with beautiful natural grace. It's important to reiterate the precise method because it truly makes all the difference. When properly prepared, chamomile becomes a tender healer, the gold standard for relaxing and winding down before bed. Here's the crucial bit that most people miss. Apigenin, the secret to chamomile's power, is rather delicate. Pouring violently boiling water directly onto the flowers can unfortunately negate their relaxing effects due to the intense heat. So, how do you do it just right? After boiling your water, allow it to cool slightly before pouring. The ideal temperature range is between 175 degrees Celsius and 185 degrees Celsius, about 80 degrees Celsius to 85 degrees Celsius. No issue if you don't have a thermometer. Simply wait until the vigorous bubbling stops and a steady stream of steam is still rising. That's your signal. Another critically important step is the steeping time. The common practice of leaving a tea bag in for just a few minutes is a major error. To extract all of the calming components and prevent the precious essential oils from evaporating into thin air, make sure the cup is completely covered and steep for a full 8 to 10 minutes. This essential step retains and concentrates those beneficial compounds in your liquid. Indeed, even the container matters. Make use of ceramic or glass mugs, as the chemical makeup of apigenin and other active ingredients can be subtly altered by contact with certain metals. To make it truly elaborate and potent, use loose, dried chamomile flowers instead of conventional store-bought tea bags. They consistently provide a far greater dosage of apigenin and are significantly stronger and more fragrant. This is the perfect recipe. 1 heaping spoonful of dried chamomile flowers, 1 cup of hot but not boiling water, steeped for 10 minutes while covered. Have a drink 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Include it as a foundational part of your evening routine. Dim lighting, no screens, and perhaps some gentle, soothing music. When you regularly consume chamomile at the same time each night, your brain begins to form a strong, beneficial association. The distinct fragrance and comforting taste transform into a sensory cue, gracefully indicating that it's time to relax because the day is genuinely over. After just a few days of consistently maintaining this gentle behavior, you might be astounded by the results: longer, deeper, and considerably easier sleep. Walnuts, the superfood. Your brain has been craving for better sleep. It's highly likely you've heard that walnuts are incredibly heart-healthy, often touted by nutritionists. But did you know that these remarkable nuts are also among nature's very best natural sleep aids, offering profound benefits for your brain and nervous system? Beginning with their exceptional beneficial fats, these crunchy, mildly tasting small nuts are packed with a special, intricate combination of nutrients that directly and positively influence your neurological system. Walnuts are particularly abundant in both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are essential lipids that your body cannot produce on its own. These fatty acids are absolutely vital for the production of melatonin, your master sleep hormone. To put it succinctly, your brain intelligently uses these specific lipids as raw material to efficiently and naturally produce melatonin, helping you drift into peaceful slumber. By consuming just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed, you can significantly assist your body in producing the precise hormone that helps you not only fall asleep, but also comfortably remain asleep throughout the night. But it gets even better. Walnuts are also a generous source of magnesium, a mineral widely celebrated for its profound capacity to lower blood pressure, gently slow the heartbeat, and deeply relax muscles. These are the ideal physiological signals that prime your body for truly restful sleep. Even more remarkably, walnuts naturally contain melatonin itself. This means that your body doesn't need to undergo any conversion processes. Melatonin comes directly from nature, ready for immediate use. If you frequently wake up several times during the night without a clear understanding of why, it's possible your melatonin levels are too low or simply drop too quickly. Walnuts' ability to sustain healthy melatonin production can significantly help you sleep more soundly through the night. Let's consider a real-world example. Martin, a 67-year-old gentleman, used to wake up 2 or 3 times every single night for no apparent reason. After consistently including a modest handful of walnuts with his supper, he noticed a significant positive change. He began to sleep deeper, and even when he did wake up momentarily, he was able to fall back to sleep much more quickly and easily. To extract the absolute most out of walnuts for sleep, consider soaking them in water for about 4 hours before eating. This process makes them much easier to digest by lowering substances known as phytates, which may otherwise prevent nutrients from being fully absorbed. For maximum impact, add them to a fruit high in carbohydrates, such as a banana or kiwi. Why? Because tryptophan, an amino acid present in walnuts, is efficiently converted to serotonin and then melatonin after it successfully crosses the blood-brain barrier with the essential aid of carbohydrates. In the meantime, the healthy fats in the walnuts continue to produce sustained melatonin throughout the entire night. It's truly the ideal synergistic combination. Try putting some soaked walnuts and a few kiwi slices in a small bowl an hour before bed. Do not underestimate these little brain-resembling seeds. Incorporating walnuts into your nightly routine is a quick, tasty, and scientifically supported method to help your body revert to its natural deep rhythm, finally achieving the kind of profoundly rejuvenating sleep that truly transforms your mood upon waking up, making every morning a fresh start. If this comprehensive guide has proven useful to you in your journey towards better, more restorative sleep, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more vital sleep-boosting advice. Your greatest nights of peaceful slumber are truly only just beginning.